AskReddit. Women of Reddit, what are things men write on their dating profiles that are instant deal breakers? When men list making $ under profession, I don't understand. Are they printing out counterfeit bills? Late to the party, but I have seen so many guys put things like RIP grandmother 6th of February 17. Yes, Tinder is totally the place to remember your deceased grandmother. Anything that insinuates you're too good to be on, insert dating site here. If you were really too good for Tinder, you wouldn't be on Tinder. Not on the profile, but when they message you out of nowhere, and the first thing they say is sexual. I legitimately had a guy message me, "I want to shoot in your mouth" as a first message. Never saw or heard from the guy before ran. That's how he thinks it would be appropriate to start a conversation. I mean really. Edit, this did not happen on Tinder. This, so often. I have one guy who realized that I was up really early in the morning because it showed that I was signed into my app, and his message to me was, would it be okay if he came over to my house and rubbed my feet on his balls? WTF. Another guy's first message to me was him offering me his 4.5 inches. I just asked him if he was bragging or apologizing. Get at me. Just chill in HMU. A list of images I'm supposed to decipher that explain who you are. 420 is my middle name. Not against it, just don't care for it emo. I'm really 19, not sure why it says 26 haha, smiley face. Edit, oh, and I just saw one that simply says, my DK is 9 inches. I'll prove it, smiley face. Okay, I haven't seen this yet, but when guys take a picture of themselves where the camera is angled up at their face from their lap. Question mark. Nothing is more unattractive than a guy's sudden double chin and uninterested glare. It's the worst angle for anyone. It's the same look women get if they look up while giving a BJ. It's not the best way to show off your face, guys. This is from a guy who messaged me about all the red flags on my profile. This is what he said. You are probably boring, so you should at least be able to have a conversation. I would rather talk on the phone than text, so it's sad that nobody here can hold a conversation. I know how chicks are on their phones. Do not message me if you are not at least average in the looks department. Today alone I seen a chick who looked like Chris Farley and another that looked like Eggman. Do not message me if you're highly attractive, because I don't deal with high maintenance women and I'm not your piggy bank. Do not message me if you have children. I refuse to raise somebody else's sea stain, and again I'm not your piggy bank. Do not message me if you were a beep in the past. Shopping for a woman is like shopping for a car. Ideally we all want a new one, but if you have to settle for a used one, obviously you want the one with lower mileage. You should probably be shorter than me. Also preferably younger. You do not have to be smart, and actually I would prefer you weren't, because I want a woman who brings a different perspective to the table. I'm not looking for a woman who thinks she can boss me around. I'm however looking for someone who is emotionally supportive and can help keep me in check when I lose my cool. I like to get absorbed in projects and have a tendency to ignore you, so if you're persistent in getting the attention you want, that helps. You can't expect me to do everything for you. A relationship is a two-way street. Don't message me if you aren't loyal. I'll drop you instantly. I'm not going to talk about myself. Do a little work to find out for yourself if you're good for anything. This looks like you selected the worst thing from every profile to get an entire list of what not to say. Every single thing is bad. It is truly a masterpiece of poopy profile writing. Wow, all those requirements sure make me feel like I'm signing up for jail time. Blank profiles. Profiles that make it clear you are deeply full of yourself. Ones with shirtless mirror photos. Edit, wow. First comment over 10k upvotes. Thanks, all. You put a shirt on your mirrors? Guilty as charged. Text talk or incorrect spelling. Agreed. I always cringed when I saw finding listed as an interest. And breathing. The shirtless pic of you in your bathroom mirror. The group picture with no indication of who you are. I'll assume you are the least attractive person in that picture and you are trying to use your more attractive friends to get me to click on your profile. Frequently that seems to be the case. That irritates me, since it feels like you are trying to pull a bait and switch. Edit. So apparently the group thing is something women are also guilty of. I'm sure it is irritating regardless of gender. That being said, a group picture is fine, so long as it is not your main picture or the only picture of you that exists on the profile. About me, just ask. Likes, IDK, lots of stuff lol. Either that, or I'm a true gentleman just looking for a real lady. Self-proclaimed gentlemen are usually damaged, doormats, or wish reality was like TV 1950s. But the worst, the actual worst, only reveal themselves after you start messaging. The ones who make you carry the whole conversation. They never ask questions, even when they were the ones who initiated, and they give one sentence answers. The worst. That's not my dog. Disappointment in one sentence. For pictures, when all of your Tinder pictures are with other girls or poor attempts to crop your ex out. Edit. I'm taking about every single photo here people. Either A, you have no good pictures of yourself without your ex, which is a frequent case unfortunately. B, you are trying to portray yourself as being able to get a lot of girls, so you deliberately post pictures of yourself with only groups of girls. Anything along the lines of just tired of games, or looking for someone who is real. You sound like a Winnie person who has some serious baggage. I'm a nice guy. I don't understand why women don't like nice guys. Ditto about guys claiming they are intelligent and then saying women don't like intelligent guys. Recently saw a few gems. Don't say hi or hey there. I don't answer to that. Okay, well then shall I just start halfway into a conversation without introducing myself? WTF do you want someone to say? I bet you think you're a 10. You're not. You are just average. Swipe left. We should skip all of this and just meet at the hourly motel. I pray that has never worked for him. Not paying for any of your sit on the date, independent, and can pay my own way in life, but way to show me you are not a gentleman at all. Christian and family man. God above everything. Must have big tits. I mean, I deleted the app after this. Dating is tough. Thank God for wine. Sorry for formatting. I'm mobile. Fluent in sarcasm. I think this one's unisex. Translation. I'm not funny, but I've convinced myself that the reason nobody laughs at my jokes is that they are just too intellectual and edgy for a mainstream audience. I'm also put off by a huge wall of favorites. Maybe this isn't as much of an issue in the Tinder age. I've been out of the game for a couple of years, but I used to see a ton of guys who would list, like, 200 favorite movies or bands. It's a good sign that he's going to spend the whole date going on and on about things that you absolutely must see, read, listen to, and describing the plots of movies you've never seen in excruciating detail. It's fun to get recommendations every now and again, but pop culture is no substitute for having your own personality. My friend helped me review creating a Tinder profile recently, and I was surprised it pulled all my old Facebook liked pages and stuff from 10 years ago. I feel like the nature of that kind of social media curation has changed a lot. I quickly dove into the depths of Facebook's settings to find and get rid of most of the old stuff that was there. No fatties. I have no issue with people's personal preference, but that is just rude. If you are uninterested in overweight people, just don't talk or engage with those people. Confuse your and you are. Confuse there, and they are. Confuse loose and loose, right you. Not a woman, but I'm sure this one isn't gender exclusive. I love to laugh. No shit, bummer. I was really hoping to find my female Ben Stein. It's like saying I'm a nice guy. If you can't think of enough about yourself that you feel the need to point out something you share with literally 99.9% of humanity, you're probably really boring. I just put I eat ass. How you doing? I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud. How you doing?